when we're holding the breath after a normal exhale, oxygen's going to go down low, CO2 is going to come up. Your brain is monitoring CO2 going up. That tells you to breathe. You're going to ignore that, carry on walking, but the brain's still going to keep telling you to breathe. So the diaphragm is going to contract. Do one of those blocked inhalations. So try to breathe in. Whilst you can't, feel that diaphragm contract. Make it contract strong. Really strong. Because what's going to happen during this breath hold is, that's going to happen when you're not trying to make that happen. Involuntary contraction of the diaphragm. But that, that is training the strength of the diaphragm. Malachi is about training the diaphragm strength. When we do breath holds, those contractions of the diaphragm help build its strength. So it's going to feel weird and you're not going to like it. You need to block it out. That feeling and sensation is not that oxygen is low. Your brain, your mind will think, I'm running out, I'm suffocating, I'm running out of oxygen. Your oxygen is not low. It's that CO2 is high and we want that to happen. Okay? So, to start with, we normally just start with just some really easy ones. So you're going to go normal breath in, normal breath out, pinch the nose, and I want you to walk for 10 to 15 steps. So walk there and walk back. Whatever. Count 10 to 15 steps in your head. When you finish the breath hold, you let go of the nose and you breathe in through the nose. Count 10 to 15 steps, and when you finish, you just go to the other one. Yeah, then breathe. 10 to 15 steps is easy, right? Yeah, it's not very long. But we're just getting used to it, it's going to feel tough. We look to have, fellas, listen, we're looking to have about a minute's rest in between easy ones, but potentially 2 minutes rest between stronger breath holds. As we build this up, everyone's going to be able to manage different amounts. When it gets strong, you're going to let go, and your body is going to be like, oh, it's going to want to go to what type of breathing? It's going to want to go to that. So, mentally, you need to remind yourself, and this is a way to train habits of better breathing when you're feeling out of breath. You're going to feel very out of breath when we push this. If mentally, you can push yourself. If mentally you're weak, you won't be able to push yourself very far. So it's training our mental resilience, but at the same time, it's teaching you, or giving you a chance to train better breathing habits when you know your body's going to want to breathe poorly. Does that make sense? So you let go, you know, I want to do this, you let go, you breathe in through the nose, and you try to breathe calmly from lower down. Make sense?
Once we inhale, exhale, hold it in, and then when we get that feeling of wanting to fight that.
Yeah. Okay, so if 10 to 15 was easy, we'll go 20, 25 or even 30, depending on how you're feeling. Okay? So when you're ready, relax, normal breath in, normal breath out, pinch the nose, count your steps as well. I want you to be able to count even when oxygen is low and CO2 is high. Walking. If you need to swallow. If your ears want to pop, let them pop. Anything goes, just keep holding the breath. Walking. Breathe. When you have to, let go. You breathe in through the nose. Try to breathe calmly. And then walk yourself back to the wall once you finish. I'm enjoying that you're enjoying that challenge, which is good. Okay. Well, so there's some huge rooms to improve for a lot of us. This can be a big thing. This, remember, this is helping your body to physically have more red blood cells in it. You want to get better at this. This is like you training at altitude. You know, it's almost like cheating when someone else doesn't know about it. Okay, but it's not cheating. It's completely natural and normal. Okay, but you get an advantage physically, but also mentally. When you're struggling, did anyone start to struggle to like count, losing count? So counting without holding your breath is easy. But when oxygen's low and CO2 is high, it's the same in terms of gases within your body of you being really fatigued. A lot of us, when we let go, you let go and you went, and you breathe in, and then you realise, oh no, I was supposed to breathe in from my nose. We will go to bad habits. It's a chance to train those. But cognitively, when we're feeling really tired, we find it more difficult to focus and concentrate on simple things. How many times, my context of rugby was like, how many times did I drop a pass? Not because I can't catch the ball, I've got the skill to do it, but when I'm really fatigued, oxygen's low, CO2's high, it's harder to concentrate. We just proved to some of us, counting steps, that cognitive function of that is challenging when I'm feeling out of breath. Make sense? So you've got the opportunity to practice all these things. The final bit that we get to practice is, as well as those habits, when we let go, breathe in through the nose.